your name? Did you get a chance to address the prompt yet?
Hello.
Hi. What's your name and what's your ethnicity and age?
I'm Solomon. I'm African in South Africa.
Okay. Do you want to address? Do you want to
Am
address
I
the?
welcome in this discourse?
Just address the prompt. You're here. All voices are welcome.
Okay.
Just
The
be very
prompt,
listen. Just be very respectful, please.
always, as
Okay.
Africans, we haven't
So,
lost our ethics. Those of
uh,
us that are still in Africa.
okay, honey. Just answer the prompt, please.
Thank you so much. First and foremost, as a preamble, I want to first acknowledge the fact that there are certain, yes, there is no us. I absolutely agree. I harbor no aspirations in that regard. I want to, as a preamble, first acknowledge that this is an experience that our population in our country is undergoing. And these anti Black immigrants, anti Africans, because we are not Black, we're certainly not Black, we are African over here, that express the most disdain. And we should never forget the economics. I'm addressing the prompt, I'm going there. Please be patient with me. We must never forget the economics of it. The country in which you live in, and you don't need a lecture from me in that regard, is a country that was built off the back of your ancestors. Free labor. That's why it's the most prosperous country, right? Used to be. And they will do anything, those that are in charge of the capitalist economy, to disenfranchise you and delegitimize your rightful title and demand of that country and its economy. That's the first thing. Going to the prompt, how do you address anti-Black immigrants in your country? I think the best thing, they come and they run businesses, boss. They run motels, they run all kinds of businesses. Just don't give them your money. And you have huge buying power in your country. We can see it from where we are sitting. So I think the best way to attack these institutions that come and express a certain level of disdain against you, as people have a rightful claim to that country and its economy, just don't support their businesses. I don't know about Johnny Black's antics, but yeah, it's quite something else. But yeah, I think that's the long and short of it. Thank you so much.
Does anybody want to rebut him?
Yes. So, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Shout out to South Africa. How is it going over there with y'all and getting the people out of there?
If you can repeat, my lady?
Yes. How is it going with you? You in South Africa, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay. How is it going with y'all and getting the people to go back to their country? How is y'all winning that battle or losing it? How is it looking
It
for
looks like
y'all?
you're losing it. I mean, if you look at our constitution on its own, it has a very universal tone that confers rights to everyone at an equitable level. And it is such a grave injustice against the people who have borne the brunt of colonialism in this country, who've borne the brunt of apartheid in this country. Is barely 30 years after we've been freed from apartheid. And the people of this country who are downtrodden have to compete for economic opportunities, for employment opportunities, with people who come from dysfunctional states, who run away from their problems. Instead of fixing the political and administrative problems of their countries, they come here, they express the worst contempt for the people of this country, the Black people of this country, because they don't express that kind of attitude against the white people of this country. And it's fellow Black people, fellow African people, and
they don't express that. They love the white tea over here too. Go ahead, soulmate.
Indeed. And the one thing that we've always been clear in our country, we welcome Blacks or from the diaspora, whether you're from France and if you come here, you've got skills, you can build with us. You are not going to commit crime. You're going to respect the laws of this country. You will treat our people with dignity. Come along. We'll use your skills. We'll go forth. We'll build our Wakanda. But what do we get? We get Nigerian drug lords who turn children into prostitutes. and all kind of things, you know. So yeah, it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult, I must say. My
What?
sympathies to you again.
Yeah, thank you. Our sympathies to y'all too. What's that deadline y'all got for them over there?
What?
Don't y'all have a deadline or something for
Due
them?
date, due date. I'll let you.
That deadline is fictional. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
a fictional deadline. It will never happen. As I'm saying to you, is we have a constitution that mistakenly has a universalist, a universal tone that confers rights to everyone. So it's more targeted at the government than the immigrants. The government must fix the borders. The government must have tighter restrictions when it comes to applying for asylum and refugee status, because that system is very much abused. And I cannot help but blame our constitution. And there's an ongoing constitutional reform that is going on now, where we are making public submissions where, astute and discerning South Africans have to contribute to that. I just hope something comes out of it, because most of these processes are just sideshows that nothing ever really comes out of it. It's just to make people think that something is being done so that you can lull them away. So yeah, that's it for me. Thanks.
I have a question for him real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, so everything that you just explained, we need you to understand that's exactly how we feel, right? I've been watching what's going on in your country very closely. And even though a lot of you South Africans will come for us as well, we kind of have a similar fight, right? Because that's the same exact thing that they are now coming here to do. And they team up with white supremacists against us, right? They taking our resources. They are disrespectful. And not only that, they're trying to destiny swap. And that is why we are so strong on the gatekeeping, our name, our culture, and what we are called. And nobody wanted to be called black until they came here. You guys don't practice that in your countries. So that's the issue. The same issues you're having is the same ones that we're having here. You guys should know that. And I land.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Can I, real quick, just to clear, or Ms. Love, do you want to move on to the next person?
All right, you can go ahead. Then we'll move on to Cedric. Oh, thank you, Indigenous, for the gift.
Yeah. So let me explain something, because we're really different in different scenarios, right? And the way things go over here, because you said you're still in South Africa. Let me explain something. This young man, who I'm pretty sure you'd heard of, and they just made some crazy verdict where the Asians done did certain stuff. These people don't do this to us like that in mass, like they do it to people over there on the continent. All right. We're really different, because they had a whole small militia of these YT law enforcement people over there, because they knew nobody sent out a memo. Nobody sent out anything on social media saying pull up, except for like a small amount of people saying to protest. But they knew we was going to go over there and handle some things. And we did. We ended up doing it. But they had to literally put a small law enforcement division in order to keep the people out. They had the whole cars parked outside. You guys are the majority in your homeland. We're not the majority here. America has a population, I think, over 400 million. You guys have a population, I don't even know how much, but I know the YT people down there are like, 8% of South Africa. So you guys could have been ran them out. The fight that we're fighting over here, it's just different, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this to get at you. I'm just letting you know how things kind of operate over here. We're still fighting, and we've been staying afloat for over 500 years, going through an uphill battle, right? But it's a different vibe, and you guys don't, you kind of lied, bro. You guys don't welcome everybody from the diaspora. Okay. Most of the people in the diaspora, you guys don't even let over there. I mean, we see what's going on over there. Right. And shout out to y'all for regulating your country. That's fine. But we're different, bro. We don't let Asians or anybody else like just walk all over us. Yeah, they get government assistance from the YT supremacists. That's fine. But those people are leaving, and now the YT supremacists are cleaning up their mess through something called ICE over here, and it's getting them packed up and sent home. And the YT supremacists aren't really having children like that anymore. So yeah, it's going to look different in this country. We're going through a shift. So Just wanted to make sure clear that up out there.
Got you.
Okay, thank you, Soul Man, for coming up. I'm gonna rotate you now.